Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's doing good. We're back at it. New week, coming off a good week. Ready to just give great performance. Right now, we have a very heavy week. That's for sure. Is that how my? Oh, that's how my hair looks. I didn't. I don't know. I just saw myself. Anyways, um, yeah, we got a busy week. We got a Fed speaking on Wednesday. We got heavy earnings. We got five of the Mag 7 coming out on Wednesday, and then Apple is on Thursday. So Amazon, Google, and Meta are on Wednesday, and we are at all-time highs. Let's see how we open. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look and start opening things. Okay. Besides that, today we have no news. So really today is just gonna be like sitting and waiting for just the sentiment understanding. Like, are we gonna continue higher? Are we gonna chop? Are we gonna sell off? And then really just trading that bias and just being prepared to have a win, a lose, a break even. But like, of course, taking a high quality trade is mandatory. Okay, let's open trading view. Okay, let's get started then. Okay, everything is ready. Let me go ahead and bring you to the 1 day and 1 week so we can get a top-down understanding. Let's take a look. So yeah, we are continuing higher. Small pullback, probably just a gap down, and already filled that gap in pre-market. And yeah, it's not really much I could say, but you can see we're coming off a lot of strength from the past few weeks. A historical rally right here. And on ES, it's like, okay, same thing. Like, ES is like lagging behind a bit, not too much. Like, but we're having, like, usually like on Monday we have these inside candles, so this is somewhat of an inside candle too. We're kind of on NQ a bit too, so that's good for us. I think that's good, and there's not much I can say about this. Like, either we continue making a new high or we snap back, retest this area. NQ has a huge fair value gap that we could trade a bit, and we could have this wick test. I think it's very doable too for the sell side. So that's what I would look for. Let's get to the 1 hour and 4 hour. Just give me 1 sec. Let me just fix this. Perfect. So this is the last week of April too. Doesn't mean much, but yeah. Okay. So I wouldn't say this is a fair value gap simply because it was already traded, but I'm looking at this on 1 hour. We're already almost near testing it. But yeah, you could see after Friday's close, we just pushed higher, made a new high with a nice like multi-top clean, and then we just broke down. Same goes for yes. Just adding these lines. Okay. So, okay, what are we looking at? So we're looking at a little divergence on the 4 hour with NQ pushing lower, almost targeting at low at yes, Sunday's open. So it looks like we're almost there, but not exactly there. And then on ES we are like just honestly holding this area pretty well, and there's a divergence here for sure. I'm an aggressive seller just stepped in, was absorbed very quickly though. Yeah, so we front runned it so far. Yeah. So we're really holding this on ES. On NQ, I understand why we would trade a little bit lower. I'm gonna just extend this actually. I really want to see that. I think we could play that, but I don't. Of course, it cannot happen, but it is something that I'm looking at. Okay, cool. I think we can go ahead and move on. Just want to see if there's anything else that may be important for me. Yeah, this is also a pretty significant area. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and get to the 50-minute, 30-minute, and also see what VIX is at. So VIX is still holding 19 very well. I know we dipped under 19 on Friday, but we're right back at 19. So that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, VIX is still, still high, Makes me think like we're at all-time highs, had a crazy rally, but VIX is just like in this tight range. We do have some big factors. The Fed interest rate. I think we'll also get more information on the next I don't know what to call them, but the chairman of Fed. Forgot the name of the guy who is likely going to take a role, but the thing with him is just that he has this whole radical change that he wants to implement in the Fed system, and that's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a good test on the market. Like, what will the market react to on that? But besides that, that's really it. And then the earnings, like what's the spend on these companies? Are they still spending on AI? I think they will do, but like I doubt it's gonna be anything about earnings. I think they're gonna blow earnings. Like it's still like that. Excuse me. Okay. So besides that, honestly, let's look at the 30-minute. Yeah, so not much I'm seeing here. I'm just gonna go ahead and like add these lines though. Cool. Okay. I'm just gonna do it like this. Okay, perfect. That looks good. yeah, there's not much here I'm not seeing what's like, calling for attention. There's all that pre-market liquidity under because we opened lower and in Q. But on ES, look at this divergence. We're like entering. Oh. Sorry for the yawning. I'm not even tired. It's just I don't know why it happens. um. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna add it like on this one. Cool. Okay, comfortable now with that. So yeah, you can see it. ES is like trading some of that pre-market liquidity. It may take you some resistance here simply because there's so many wicks. And I'm seeing like a good amount of reaction on the 1 hour, but I could be wrong. Of course. Oh my god, my eye gets itchy. Okay. Ooh. I want to scratch it, but I know it's a bad idea. Okay. So here, I'm just really looking at these lines because like, I really want to get these levels defined properly. Aggressive seller stepping in again. I think besides that, yeah, there's not much to add. Maybe here, but I'll probably wait that out. It's not like, yeah, I'm gonna wait that out. Okay, perfect. Okay. So, yeah, there's a lot of liquidity lower. It really wants to break this to trade at the low of pre-market session. But let's go ahead and move to the 5-minute and 10-minute. Sorry, 5 minute and 1 minute. Where is it? Okay, there it is. Okay, here we are. Oh yeah, login. Okay, so looking at the 5-minute, we can see that let's look at ES first actually. So we can see that ES is like I said, this is a huge divergence, but we just picked it up. We picked up momentum at these wicks. You can see this is a pretty solid support. Buyer stepped in. We continued higher, traded value area low, pushed higher to point of control, and then retraded above point of control, above value yesterday's value area. And then on NQ, we did the opposite. So we opened on point of control and continued to trade lower. And buyers are really protecting this pre-market. area, and I don't even hear it. Okay, and we're having second leg structure potentially moving lower, and now we can see that NQ and ES is moving a little bit better together, as we're under value area low on ES and under on NQ. Like I said, I did add one contract, so yeah, this is a pretty choppy, but also it looks like we're really trying to hunt that liquidity lower. That's a lot of I mean, it's not a lot of liquidity, it's just like the market people want it to happen, but that the mercy of the market, of course. Yeah, like I said, we really opened up, opened under point of control, dipped, where a lot of wicks, buyers are absorbing price, failed to break lower. Honestly, front run point of control and then continue lower, buyers really trying to absorb, and now we're here again. The liquidity that was present got disappeared, so it was spoofed, and we're like a few ticks away from that. So yeah, not something to target right now, just simply because it's like a lot of volume here, and I don't trust how aggressive buyers are being here. We could play it, but it's probably gonna be played in an algo move. It's just a high manipulation. That, yeah, there it is. It's a high as I said it and then it played out. A high manipulation, as I just said, which just happened, and like, I'm not gonna trade that. So yes, we now made a new low. Actually, no. Yes. Wait, did we? Yes, we made a new low. And why did the market choose this level? It's continuing to go, but just a huge dump, huge manipulated move. I'm just kind of shocked how I say that exactly, not even maybe a second before it happens. I literally said it and then a second later it happened. That's pretty crazy. That's funny. So yeah, on NQ, I'm gonna go ahead and add bookmap to here too. So I don't even think we filled that liquidity. I think it was front run. How do you front run it with that fast of a move? Was it filled? No, it wasn't. Well, I have to look closer at this. No, it was filled. It was met. Why is it not showing me the thingies? Oh, it's showing me at the bottom. That's different. Yeah, so it was filled. Spread is 0. So buyers stepping in nicely too now. Delta is negative for sure. So we're back at value area. What's nice about this manipulation, it kind of made a NQ and ES match. So now they're in similar price action. Okay. So somewhat of a second leg structure to play lower. Where does the market want to go tonight? I'm gonna look at the 30-minute, 50-minute for this, because I think it's gonna give me the most definition of what I'm trying to see. So, okay. That wick test is present. Oh, it's so close. You do have that wick test right here. I don't want to see buyer. I do want to see buyer stepping first. If they just play, they play. Yeah, played out. Okay. No worries. It was fast. Not like something I was like actively gonna target. Okay, so little wiki now. You can see a little bit of exhaustion. Let's see how that plays out. Definitely breaking lower. So we are trading this whole fair value gap, which is good. Playing this would work. I'm a little hesitant to play this just because, I mean, it could play out, you know, it's the opening of that, but I'm gonna hold just because the exhaustion is worrying me on ES, and, you know, because I would have been filled, like if I got into this already. Could honestly maybe limit into this. If it gives the right price structure though. Let's see. My buyer is manipulating last minute. It's a fair value gap here. Not really looking to play this simply just because ES is already near its VWAP. But it's also, how do I enter now, right? But good structure, I mean, good price action so far. Aggressive seller stepping. It's another round VWAP. Yeah, but no, it's like, it's good work, but just like I'm getting in too late. Oh, okay, wow, it's a very strong move. Yeah, completely played. Yeah, a little bit of hesitation, but it simply it was very clean. You know, that's usually my bread and butter, this right side move. But I was hesitating a bit. That's okay. I'm not gonna get upset about it. We got 395. Is that correct? That's all the way here. Is where VWAP is. What a strong move back into the range, though. Damn, man, we're just continuing all the way to VWAP. Beautiful, for sure. Really strong reaction by buyers. that's Valeria. I already played. Fire stepping in. Taking resistance off VWAP. Really just want to see a little bit of a pullback, right? Buyers just meeting a lot of buyers, which is good. I don't think I should be shorting then. I just think like a little bit of a pullback is a respectable option, but I also see that maybe you're trying to push the point of control. A little bit of exhaustion, so let's start really holding on VWAP. Gonna wait this out a bit. It's just shocking how clean this move is. It's like, I don't know, I'm expecting a pullback. It's not happening. There's the wick test. Anyways, we're still good, you know, there's no worry. I just want to take a high quality trade. Feel good. Last 5 minutes on this 5-minute candle. I can definitely see a pullback happening soon. Like these wicks, you know, it's starting to look a little bit exhausted. Okay, seriously. So TradingView kind of froze on me, so That's the exact trade I was trying to take, but TradingView is a little bit frozen right there, and I saw it on order flow, but I didn't. I was gonna. Okay, whatever. Maybe it's just it was really fast, and I simply just couldn't act in that speed. That's okay. So buyers are able to absorb here well. Can definitely see that push out here. But we are, yeah. Gotta be kind of careful here though, just simply because I feel like the move already happened. It's kind of exhausted a little bit, especially how we're holding VWAP very tightly. But I like the liquidity sweep. I like to play the point of control. Overall, we're looking good. Aggressive buyer stepped in. Let's see how he played. He got absorbed. Price is meeting him. Okay, I kept my order. Did not get filled. Thank the Lord. There's that flushed the point of control now. Very nice selling on the seller side. So they really absorbed that buyers and just used his liquidity. I could have been in that, so good thing I'm not. Thank you, I'm grateful for that. So double rip. I'm gonna have my water. Okay, point to control flipped. Like what would I have done differently? It's like right here I would have got in, targeted the wicks. Like we had good structure, we had good price action. And then even here, the short back down. If I just kept my order. But I don't mind being, I mean it's Monday. I don't mind this cautiousness. Having a cautious vibe. Liquidity a little bit lower. That's something that I would potentially want to play. Sweep liquidity. Make a new low. Let's see if it played. An aggressive seller stepped in. I want to see if it would play for my full. Yeah, it would have played. So now why didn't I take that? Hesitation, for sure. Buyer stepping in quickly. Sellers really got in quickly too. It's a nice breakout. Getting a look, generated liquidity. Okay, so buyer stepping in again. Holding me up. Aggressive buyer stepping in. Absorbed. So they're stacking up here. So I was just thinking in my head, like, it could very much happen that I take a trade today and I'll be a loser, and then I'll be a little upset because I'll be like, there was a lot of opportunities, I didn't take it. So I'm telling myself that, these don't need to be irritations. Like, this is a part of trading. You simply did not expect this type of movement on Monday, and that's valid. It's a valid conclusion. Doesn't mean that you didn't trade well. Doesn't mean that there's not gonna be more opportunities. Just you gotta simply accept that a loss is a loss, and it's gonna could likely happen. Okay, so sellers flushed again, made a new low, but buyers really stepping quickly, and we're just chopping. Like I'm like being logical on chop. It's just yeah, but I don't not see movement. I mean, opportunity, but I'm also it's just like the opportunities are coming fast and going fast. This flush to this area is interesting. No, it won't work. Just wondering, will buyer just step in, or will it actually flush a bit? They're flushing a bit. So I would have played that move I was looking at, but it just doesn't. It's a random exit. I'm not gonna take a random exit. Okay, let's see how much we break down by. I need to be ready for buyers to step in because they've been really good at that today. I see us reacting to the coming here to this area. Wow, what just happened? That could play. It's only gonna be too slow though. Yeah, I'm not gonna chase that. It played out. Like, you gotta have speed and just trust. You just gotta do it. Like, that's another trade I was thinking to take, but I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't. What if it's just I'm having way too much hesitation, but it's not a bad thing. It's 100% not a bad thing. So let's see how buyers close here. Crazy, man. Because it flipped too, but I guess I'm getting a little bit irritated by myself. Just like the amount of trades that are happening, I'm not executing on. It's fine. It's like, it's just, I guess I'm just a little bit irritated. Like, why am I so worried? I just didn't expect this. I love the energy though. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's better to be safe than sorry. So yeah. I'm grateful for my patience, and I think it's a bad thing that I'm being patient here. Likely play view up now. Let's look at the positives too. You know, every trade I've called out is a winner. So I'm thinking straight. That's great. Actually, no. One trade I called out was a loser. Yeah, that was this trade, which I'm so happy didn't get filled on. Besides that, I've been good. So I'm grateful. I'm okay. Like, I think I'm being too hard on, like, you know, trying to perform and trying to get a good trade and walking away. It's fine. Like, you know, I might take a loss. It's okay. And honestly, just sitting here and just being aware of myself and trying to just be careful, I think is the best thing I can do right now. So yeah. Yeah, but now it's just a choppy area. This is a high volume area too, so it's like we do have these dips. I'm hesitating on buying them. Let's see if it changes. We got high liquidity at 765, which is all the way here. Market is actually being really drawn to it. Now the question is, will we have continuation lower, or will this be a fill to go back higher? Really? Yeah, I forgot. It got spoofed. Now I'm like, okay, aggressive buyer just got absorbed here. Ooh, yeah, aggressive buyer just got absorbed. Maybe I shouldn't be interested into this. Plus, it's just like, what is this exit? Doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm gonna hold off. I don't want to take a low quality trade simply because of some weird reason, like new things. Let's see if I would have. The crispy apple is so good. Like an apple that is like, oh, nice. And that's just all stepping. Pretty low volume though. Responding here. Again, like I want to play this, but the entry just feels so aggressive. It just feels aggressive, and it feels like, can we actually have this double bottom, or will it actually be different this time? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get filled though. I got filled, but now it just looks stupid that I got filled. Okay, reduce the risk. Looks like it's gonna be a stomp out. Not. Nice. Ah, front run. It was a break even. I didn't get to get the fill. Should have like bailed. Unfortunate, but here's what it is. I'm happy I took the break even. I don't know if I actually did take a drawdown on that trade. Let's go take the photo. But Kind of wish that I could like bail out a bit. Like I just maybe if I don't know. There's like where did I keep it? I kept it here. Yeah, just it front runner by a tick. Um, there's not much you can do there. I moved to break even, which was the right call. Um, yeah, and let me just take a photo. Okay, let's just add the photo here. Part of me is like I took a break even. Like, let's see how much though. 72. I don't know. I'm gonna stay the like I'm gonna like the it's gonna close in 45 minutes. I mean it's 20 minutes. Took a break even. Nothing wrong with that. You know, I could walk away, but it's a valid trade I took. I mean it should have got filled. Like I'm not okay, there it is, the breakout. What's actually funny is if I kept my original risk, it would have played out. There's a lot of pain, a lot of noise. I don't think there's much I can complain about. I got filled, it front run a bit, and I moved to break even. I took a little bit of a drawdown, including commissions, which is what, $20. So I had $50 in drawdown. Not the end of the world. I am a little bit, I guess, a little bit salty, I will admit, about the trailing threshold. If I take a loss, I'll be down 2 trades basically from the trailing threshold. Even though my what's it called? Even though my account balance is not like that. Let's see if the market gives any opportunity. No forcing though. I feel calm. I'm proud of the trade. I guess yes. I think the lesson I could have taken is just like maybe front run it a little bit better. View up. Oh no, it's too choppy to like to trust this right now. It might be a no trade day. Like again, I'm gonna just sit here. I'm not gonna trade this. But I'm happy. I moved to break even. Got to reduce risk quickly. It ran up quite a bit. Unfortunately, I just simply I think I was just unlucky with the fill. Like I like of course it didn't run to my target. It front runned it, but overall it was a good trade. But yeah, I'm not upset. I'm still here because it's a break even. Why walk away when you just took a good trade? IB is gonna be sitting 5 minutes. There's like low volume here, and like right now there's high volume, but it just feels like a lot of movement is happening just simply because there's not a lot of volume. Like the moves are not big though. These are not big moves. It's hard to get 10 points. right now. We're back at the top of the range. If this closes nice, I can see us actually pushing above valley area, simply because I'm gonna be very careful because I'm just like, okay, taking a loss wouldn't be fun because my trillion threshold, and second, the price action is not even great. I basically have 20 minutes left, right? Yeah, 20 minutes. This is the longest I've stayed in a while. Simply because it's choppy and I had a little bit of hesitation and took a break even. And it was like a tick away from getting filled on that trade. We just need one buyer or one seller to get aggressive here and break this area. Break the floor or break the roof. Oops. Do it. There's liquidity at 350. I'll be right back. Get my phone. Chop, 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 chop. The weather's nice outside. Is that liquidity lower? Okay. The seller stepped in and he was aggressive. Thank you for being aggressive and doing that. Appreciate you. Finally, we got that wick test, a little bit of that fair value gap, front run. Let's see what the market's gonna give us. What do you have in store? Will it be complete sweep and absolute nothing? Or will you actually do something? Close strong negative, continue breaking. Yeah, keep go down. Continue to go down. When we're ready, I'll take the buy up. I'll take this right back into the range. Okay. Yeah. Damn. I don't think. And this is we go right back to the range. Give a little bit more pain, you know. Let's see if this does continue lower. What are we looking for? I mean, that fair value gap just got filled, so that's good. Wick test here on the untested wick. I mean, if we continue lower, I could see an IB play. Give it a little bit more time though. Don't front run it again. There you go. Okay, we're done. Finally got my trade. Good play. I'm happy I kind of like moved it a little bit forward because that wick test, the untested wick was a good idea. Solid play. Grateful, thankful, love life. Can't complain. Finally got my trade. Didn't have to take a hit on trailing threshold. I'm right back to my equity high. Add this right here. And we got 10 minutes till 10:45. Cool. Let's take a look at 1654. A little bit of a slippage. I was gonna say slippy sloopage. I'm being a little bit too much right now. Anyways, that was nice. Yeah. Well, you have to think. I did take a $74 drawdown break even, so it's actually 1,700. So that's good. Cool. Okay, let's log out. No, I'm out.
Are you trying to fix losses?
No.
Stop. Just stop.
I stopped.
Be aligned. Be disciplined. Look at your risk. Do not act out of urges. You want to be a good trader? Feel
I'm just happy I
the
got done.
urge to take on the trade.
Where did it
Feel
go?
the urge to still sit but not act. If you are green and you want to keep on going because the market's moving nice, walk. If you are red and you want to close the day green, walk. Feel the urge. You don't need to act. You gotta survive.
That's me.
One
Feels
day
weird to look
is
at
just
myself like that.
is insignificant.
Okay. Should not
Multiple
be doing
days
this.
is how you compound.
Do I have it on both? I
Are
thought
you
I
trying to
did.
maximize the
Anyways.
day? Are you trying to fix losses?
No, okay. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm sorry. I was just curious about like now I'm just curious about looking at this. I don't know why it looks different. I haven't been using it for a minute. Oh, cool. Okay, let's call it. Okay, guys. What do you want to talk about? Okay, so it was alright. Like it was right. Like there was a lot of opportunities, hesitation. Why was the hesitation there? Let's think about it. Maybe because you expect a little bit of a pullback. Maybe the price action was just harder to read, right? Could be a bit of that. That's possible. Number one. Number two, it could be that always hesitation because it's a Monday routine. Monday routine, more risk off, right? So maybe it was that. And the third potential possibility was that I was trying to limit instead of stop, which is something I have to be careful of, because limits are dope because of course you get the full like value over your trade, and stop orders, it's a little bit but we shouldn't be allowing that to hurt us, because you're missing opportunities by that. So I think it's a mix of those three things. But yeah, it's okay. I mean, of course there were opportunities, but simply I was just not I'm not gonna say fully present. I was just not able to execute on them. But this is a good stream that I wanna look over and every single moment where I hesitate and just understand a little bit more of the pattern. So that's gonna be my undertaking after I finish this. Not right after, I'm gonna do it when I get back home. And what else? Yeah, so that's it. And then I took that trade to play the VWAP. I got front run for my take profit, and I did feel a little bit hit to my like, not like I was hurt from the point that okay, okay, I missed it by a tick, right? But it's also my trailing threshold. Like if it was not involving with a trailing threshold, I do not care. It's a break even. It's a break even. I do not care. But it's just because of the trailing threshold. But overall, it was a good trade. Just a little bit unlucky. I'm grateful that I was like, you know what, like it was a break even. I had 35 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever, till I have to walk away, because my system will lock me out. So I like that I have that now. And then my second trade was good. Simply, finally, I was just eating, and I was just like, I literally said, and there was two moments I called out some pretty crazy stuff, like the manipulation down. I called that literally a second after it happened. This one was a little bit more delayed, but I was like, I want to see either aggressive buyer or aggressive seller manipulate this range, and that's exactly what happened. And then we had a little bit of continuation, and I immediately knew this is not gonna be like we're gonna trend down now. I was like, we're going back to the range, right? We basically had the manipulation rebalance to equilibrium. We basically hunted liquidity, and now we're gonna generate liquidity back to the range. Simply just give more opportunity for the big money. And I simply took a trade to the untested wick, which was I think I took like not even a point of drawdown, like maybe a tick of drawdown. So I was in that trade, and it just stayed there. I was quick to reduce my risk, but I was a little hesitant, but I shouldn't have been, because it's a solid close. If the candle hesitates like that, you should be out. Maybe I should have been like a little bit more. That's something I'm gonna note as a negative, because That's true. Like my risk, I reduced, but the way I should have gone about it is reduce put is it my English. I should have gone about it by keeping stop loss at 50% or 50%, 50% of the candle. Okay, cool. That's it. I'm gonna call it now. I'll say bye to you guys. I'll close this. Okay, cool. Have a great day. I'll see you all tomorrow with more system executed trading, more patience. Hesitation is allowed. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it keeps me calm and it keeps me like kind of neutral. I don't mind my hesitation, as I said, but of course, the hesitation should be valid. It should not be stopping me from good trades. And today I felt maybe it was kind of doing that. Of course, I need to look over the stream. That's another reason why I love the stream, just simply because I have this data. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna call it a day. For me, I'm gonna go ahead and move to my business. Gonna do my outreach. Gonna work on the business development. The coding, the back end. Gotta fix some things and organize some things there. Then episode 4 will be worked on, and I'm thinking to make shorts. Like I have all these streams. I'm thinking to like I already got like the system and format for how I'm gonna go about it, but now I'm just have to grab the content and edit it and put it as a short, because like so many streams, so much opportunity to like put something in a short. So yeah, I think that will be it. Take care, guys. Hope you all have a great day. Oh yeah, thumbs up. I can do this and it gives me, does it not give confetti? Wait, let me just do it like this. Yeah. Take care.